about 15 years. This rate is formulated for heart health, and I was actually having those complications, and I'm feeling pretty darn good right now. The other thing I like about it is this thing is real smooth. Like I was a little anxious, a little nervous. I feel absolutely fantastic. So, all right, let's just get started. Last year I was a part of, I would say, the business presentation. But we already got that out of the way, so this right here is a part of training. This right here is perception training. One of the things that I've noticed as far as a lot of the reps that have been on my team and other people's teams, they've been making a lot of mistakes trying to figure out, how am I going to do this thing? Like, man, I have to sell my way into financial freedom. Or I have to recruit the entire world so that I can be financially free. And the concept that they never seem to have gotten was this company was designed around teamwork. This is not just not you do it by yourself. This is a team effort, and I call it team wealth building. This is a relay race style of business building. Now, I normally would have an assistant, but we'll make this interactive. I see some of you that are recording with your phones. Don't stop doing that. Last time I had everybody bring out the phones and do some work, and my Facebook Live portion was eliminated. So, but I would like to have a volunteer. All right, come on. Let's see if we have. You have a marker or anything in the room? Awesome. And I want you to number 1 through 12.
How you want to do it?
Yeah, just straight down. So each one is going to signify either one. We'll do it off of a month plan.
Okay.
Yeah. And while she's doing that, let me explain to you. Like I said, when you come into a business and you hear the option of quitting your job, you hear people say, "Oh man, I want to make $50,000 a month." We hear that, and for most people, that's a hope number. I hope it happens. But I believe in having a roadmap. If you have a roadmap, what I'm saying, your emotion will be all over the place here. You can get lost in your emotions, lost in despair, lost in disappointment. But if you actually have a roadmap that keeps you focused and keeps you on your path, you'll be fine. And for me, this here is what helped me out my first month in the business. I went through all kinds of emotional turmoil. I was like, oh my God, nobody's signing up. Oh my God, no, everybody's ignoring me. And the thing is, my calculator was my motivation. I believe motivation is false fuel. You have to find motivation before you can put some action forward. And that's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. So this right here is what helped me out. All right, for those who are not recording, check out your calculator. And I have found that it's one thing to tell people something, but it's a whole other story when you make the truth your own. Philosophy I've always lived by. We're going to do some math here. Now, each and every one of you has just started out on your O2 journey. Some of you have been here already before. Okay, your first month. This is the 12-month plan. First month. If this is all you did for your first 30 days, so first and foremost, the first committed person you need to find is yourself. If you're not committed, you don't deserve to find anybody else that's committed. So I tell people, you're in the best business in the world, that is to prosper your own health, help other people do the same, and you get paid for doing that. So it's all about you first and for the community. So if you're not taking care of yourself, then why are you even here? So to me, taking care of myself is making sure that I order product every single month for my health. And as I just told you, I have heart problems. So I need this. This is what helps me stay alive. So that's the first thing. First committed person is yourself. Then within your first 30 days, like the slow route, if all you did was just found 2 committed people that are willing to commit to themselves as well on a monthly basis, that are also willing to bring in 2 more friends, like I said, put down two for the first month. So this is you getting your 2. And I call this I call this the retirement pledge, because you have to pledge to make it real for yourself. When you pledge, I'm going to do this, your word is associated with it. So it's going to be an excellent motivational factor. Okay, 2. Now, put 2 on your calculator. Like I say, your 2 have decided to take the same pledge. Now, keep in mind, this is only about everyone doing their segment. Like I said, it's relay race. So this is not just, going any more than just your 2. Okay, so here we go. Your 2 get their 2, so 2 times 2.
Don't think about it.
Alright, you have 4. Okay, and me, I can just hit equals, so, you know, so to get that next one, next one is 8. Yeah, go ahead. Alright, everybody following with me? Okay, now see, this is really cool, because all you ever recruited was just 2 people, but everybody just doing their parts. Notice how your organization is growing. This is how many of that's underneath you. This is how many of that's underneath your people. And then they have gotten to, so now we're doubling here, okay? Each time, okay? Next one is 16. Next one is 32. 32, wow. Okay, 64. Now, next one is 128. That is amazing. Like I said, and all you have done was get 2 and just committed to doing your part for yourself. Okay? Now, one more. Now, I do not have the numbers, or the next one is 256. Okay? Now, I do not have the numbers present here, like I said, to calculate all of our commissions and stuff like that. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe it is at this moment right here that you're actually qualified for the car bonus. Yeah.
What is the car bonus?
That's the first level of the car bonus. I believe it is $500. That is K Club. Also, I believe that's right.
K-Club?
Yeah, that is, if I'm not mistaken. Well, you know, we don't want to. Let's not worry about that just yet. All right, but let's go all the way. Okay, let's just keep rolling. I want to keep everything tight time wise. Okay. The next one is 512. Okay. 1024. 2048. Keep in mind, all you've done was just got your 2. Everybody just pass the baton. Everybody do their part. Commit to your own health. Find 2 friends, and you help them get there too. Like I say, you know, this is a team effort. And so, everybody that I have seen so far, including myself, we go out there and we just try and just get it. Nothing wrong with that. But if you try and go out there and put forth all the effort without any kind of structure, you're gonna burn yourself out. If you don't have a plan, you're gonna lose your way. I don't need motivation. This right here is mathematical facts. You know, mathematical facts. This is not hope. And whenever I start getting discouraged, every time I get off-centered or every time I slow down, I pull out my calculator and say, man, I could make $50,000 per month already. I say that all the time. Okay, all right. The last one, 4,096. I basically had this all memorized, to be honest. I didn't really need my calculator. Okay. Now, when I first did this math, now when you first, all right, cool, bit. She wrote cha-ching. Okay. Now, one of the cool parts is when we first, like when we first start our residuals, it is like a 5% payout as far as the match volume. We can get into it a little later. I think everybody here is a business owner already. But the cool part is, as you start getting to right here, that is a 10% payout. So at that point, you're maxed out. So for every one of these reps here, if they're ordering 40 CV, but basically it all boils down to it's like $4 per person that you're getting paid. I'm getting paid for. Okay. Wow. Now let's just do the math just off of the 4,096. Okay. Let's times that by $4. Like that is actually 10% of the match volume. Basically, if everybody ordered a product and it is 40 CV, which is the cash value, we get paid 10% of the match volume. So with 10% of 40 is $4. So that's where I got that from. Okay. Now multiply 4,096 by 4. That is $16,384 per month. Yeah. Oh, check this out. Hold on, you know, what was that guy named? But wait, there's more. Okay. All right. That's just on this level. You still get paid all of that for all of these people as well. And then the cool part is the people that you personally sponsored, whatever they make residually, you get a 50% paycheck match for that. And then underneath them, 5 levels deep, 10% paycheck match for all of those people. So you see how that's all adding up? Now, and the cool part is, okay, our products are definitely formulated with